Hello everyone! Today Ubisoft announced some really big changes. Season 2 has effectively been cancelled. That means that the announced Hong Kong DLC that has been announced for this month will not happen. It has instead been replaced with Operation Health. Instead of bringing out new content for the game, they are gonna improve what is already there. The content that was supposed to be coming out in the DLCs has been pushed back. The Hong Kong season is going to be Season 3, and South Korea, which was supposed to be Season 3, is pushed to Season 4. That means there is no space for a Polish season, but the operators will not be cut. We'll be getting one of the Polish operators for Season 3 and one for Season 4, meaning that for the 2 seasons after we are going to get 3 operators each. However, the Polish map has been cut entirely. We are getting, how Ubisoft calls it, the 3 pillars of health. Technical improvements, a new deployment process, and bug fix sprints. On the technical side, we are getting one-step matchmaking, which is already around the corner, 100% server-based features, like a dedicated voice and party system, and they're going to make the game more reliable all around. Also, we're getting faster servers with a higher tick rate and better hit rate. What I exceptionally like is the new deployment system. We are getting new features on the technical test servers first. I'm assuming this is mainly just really for testing. When they see it works, they release the entire thing on PC, where, well, you can use it, and if something still goes wrong, they can roll back really easily. Don't quote me here, but I think I've heard that deploying patches on consoles is a little bit more difficult, since I think you need to pay money to patch the game. Again, don't quote me on that, that's just what I heard. But there must be a reason why they're deploying it on PC first. I'm assuming it's just cheaper and easier. Until now, they wanted to keep PC and console on pretty much the same version. And I think that was the main problem holding them back in deploying hotfixes and such. Remember that mirror bug that had a quote-unquote hotfix after 2 weeks? Well, look, let's be honest, after 2 weeks it's not a hotfix anymore. And I think it comes down to them trying to keep console and PC in sync. With things being deployed on the TTS and then on PC, you guys on console may get it a little bit later, but you actually get a version of your content that actually works bug-free. Well, hopefully. But the entire change just means if something goes horribly wrong, it is fixed relatively quickly. And if shit hits the fan entirely, they can just roll back everything really quickly. And those bug fix sprints are exactly what I just talked about. If things are going wild and the community is finding things that are actually game breaking, boom, an actual hotfix and the issue is resolved immediately. So that's the entire situation that is built up right now. And since I know you guys on Twitch are going to constantly be bugging me about this, here you have my entire opinion on it. At first, I gotta admit, I was really disappointed at no content, basically. For me personally, I gotta say, the meta and the entire game has gotten a little bit stale recently. I was really looking forward to new operators and a new map, just so we can mix it up a little bit. But when you actually think about it, it's not as bad. Basically, the next 3 months are going to be pretty stagnant, but that gives the development team a little bit more room to breathe. Which means you'll get the content later, but if they actually manage to fix some of the high priority issues and refine the entire game, maybe that makes space for new game concepts that couldn't have been implemented in the first place, because they had to implement something that would have needed the extra coding time that they're taking right now. The devs at Ubisoft are not dumb at all, and I really believe that those 3 months of extra development time they're taking for themselves is going to be used in a really good and clever way later down the line. What I do understand to some degree is season pass holders. All those things could have been planned a long while ago, I think. Maybe they did plan it that way. But I'm a season pass holder myself, and I gotta say, it's a little bit weird. I mean, they did promise 4 maps, right? And I did buy my season pass with the expectancy of getting 4 maps. I do kind of understand the anger there, obviously. But in the end, the maps are not the thing that you pay for with the season pass. You pay for the operators, for the early access of the operators, basically. Again, I really understand. They have laid out a plan for you, and the plan gets changed halfway in. Not even halfway in. But you already put your money down, and let's be honest, a season pass for video games is kind of like pre-ordering video games, and if you pre-order a video game, that's your own risk. Also, by the way, stop fucking pre-ordering video games! Just as a note on the side. You do get the content you paid for, you just have to wait a little bit longer. And I think overall, it's better for the longevity of the game if they first fix it up and then deliver new content. I kind of feel like because of the missing map, season pass holders should get a little bit of a compensation. Nothing big really, but you know, just a little bit of a bonus. I don't want to sound too entitled here, but let's be honest, it's kind of bullshit since the map was already implied in the first place. And I'm pretty sure Ubisoft Montreal is not vile and they do not try to just steal your money. This was probably a really tough decision to make for them. I can see how compassionate they are. And I can see that they're really putting a lot of love into this game. And I can promise you they are not doing this to fuck you over. They are doing this to improve on the game. I know it's gonna be tough the next 3 months, and I don't like it very much either. But after that, hopefully, the game will be better than ever. Also, look, I'm not a game developer, but honestly, I don't think the map developers are going to work on much else other than the map code and the maps themselves. And since one map has been cut entirely, I'd wager they actually start reworking maps now. Look, honest to God, Favela's House and Bartlett are not very much fun to play for me. So maybe, please Ubisoft, reworks? Please? But yeah, all we can really do is hope for the best. This is pretty much all I have to say on this. What do you think about this entire situation? Maybe you've got any predictions on what's going to happen. Let me know down there in the comments, I'll be ready for a discussion. Also remember there's a like and a dislike button down there, remember to use them. Alright? Alright. Until next time, see ya!